Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. This is my Liverpool versus Nats match review and my Liverpool versus Fulham match preview, all into one. As the Reds sealed qualification to the to the knockout stage of the Europa League with a relatively sharp 4-0 win. A sharp 4-0 win over the Nats at Anfield. And fair play to the Nats fans who never stopped sinning, really, did they? You never stopped sinning, really. Good support all the way from Austria as well, from the Nats. And yeah, it's good. Really good from Liverpool. Yeah, to qualify from the group. Not really playing our strongest team throughout the whole group stage, and we still managed to qualify, which is a good thing. Starting 11 was Terho in goal, who will be in goal for us for at least depending on Alisson's injury. Apparently, it's not too bad now, the Alisson injury, apparently. But nothing wrong with Terho, let's be real. Terho's got two wonderful goalkeepers to have. Yeah, Alisson is obviously levels above Terho, but probably I always say just that one level above Terho, in my opinion. So the battle from Terho. Back four was Gomez, Canate, Krenza, and Samita, so I got that right in terms of my lineup. Midfield three was Endor, Cravenburst, and Javier, with front three of Sarr, Dapo, and Diaz. So the first goal came from, then it was another header. I mean, he's been stolen headers, hasn't he? Luis Diaz. He's been stolen headers in the international shooting for Colombia. And obviously he stored a header away at Newton as well. So he stored a header here. Dub ball win by, I think it was Gomez. We put a cross in. Obviously I was at work, so I watched the highlights. But yeah, obviously I don't want to talk about my work shift, but yeah, it was a bad day in terms, mentally at work. But I'm all better now. I'm all better, and obviously got a bit of a bad voice as well. But that's what I do. But Gomez, good ball in, good ball in by Joe Gomez, and lovely diving header by Luis Diaz to make it 1-0. Then Cody Dapo got his first of the game. Good Pierre then from Liverpool. It was good Pierre then. And Mo Salah. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass, but he managed to find Cody Dapo, who was there to tap it in. And it was back-to-back goals, wasn't it? Quick back-to-back goals as well. This point did put Nas to bed, that second goal. I mean, Nas had their moments, isn't it? But we were relatively comfortable. Let's be real. We were comfortable in the game, as we did that the third through through a Mo Salah penalty in the second half. And Cody Dapo then, he was involved in another goal, obviously winning the penalty. It was a penalty, unfortunately, for the goalkeeper. Nothing the goalkeeper can do from there. The goalkeeper has to put him down and hope he wins the ball, which he didn't. And Sarr, in the bottom right corner, passes the penalty in. And then Cody Dapo finishes the job off at 4-0, cutting in on his right foot. Lovely finish. which makes it a good night. Which made it a good night for Liverpool. Still in fourth place and also still on top spot as well. So we don't have to pay this nonsense off. So we don't have to pay any first team players or any players. We can just pay the nonsense in the final group game. Even pay nursery kids if you have to in your lineup. No, honestly, we'll talk. Even line up with nursery kids. Because the final group game is irrelevant now. Obviously, I won't be doing a match preview for it because we've already qualified. And we've already sealed top spot. So I won't be doing a match preview for the final group game. Because it's an irrelevant game now, let's be real. Well, in terms of Liverpool, anyways. So, and now we move on to Fulham at the weekend. In terms of my man of the match from the last game, I'll go for Endo. As man of the match. I thought it was Tom Pose in midfield. And he got tidy. In the midfield. Like I said, when I say tidy, it doesn't mean, oh yeah, I see an attractive girl and say, oh, you're tidy, eh? You're tidy, eh? I don't do that. I mean tidy as in, he does the basics in midfield and, well, he did the basics in this game anyways. So I end on my one match. It was easy to Tory that, but he was involved in 3 goals, wasn't he? He was involved in winning the penalty. And he was sharp as well, so I'll put him second in terms of my man of the match. So, but yeah, we move on to Fulham at the weekend on Sunday. And I'm going to say it straight up. I do expect us to win it comfortably against Fulham. And Fulham, I reckon they could be, well, they got a massive win. They got a massive win at home to Wolves on Monday, whether you agree with that win or not. Because Wolves had yet another VAR decision against them. He said they seem to hit Wolves on a VAR for some reason, and but they got a massive win against Wolves, 3-2. I'm just not convinced by Fulham at all. Start the season, I said they could be in where they're in trouble if they use Mitrovic, and I think Mitrovic is a massive loss for Fulham. I think Vinicius is alright. He's alright. He can be a focal point up front, but he's not Mitrovic, is he? Yeah, in terms of the goals Mitrovic got. Marco Silva, again, he's an alright manager. He did a good job last season, didn't he? With Fulham, first season back in the Premier League. But I think they could be in trouble for him. I really do. think they could be in where they're in trouble. Obviously, it does help when Everton do have the points deduction at the moment, and that does help Fulham out. Because if Everton didn't have the points deduction, Fulham would be trapped into it. And especially with Bournemouth now then back-to-back wins as well. I think Fulham are still in that where they're in battle. I don't care what anyone says. I still think they'll win it. Because I think Newton, I actually think Newton Town will stay up. And I think Newton got more than Fulham, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I mean, William needs a good player for Fulham. He's probably the only threat for Fulham. I mean, Harry Wilson, who knows, he could haunt Liverpool. Being Eddie Liverpool towards Harry Wilson. Fulham's TPA is João Paulinho by a country mile, isn't it? By a country mile. Without Paulinho, I think Fulham would be in the bottom 3, in my opinion. He's one of the best midfielders, one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. Paulinho. His move to Bayern Munich failed in summer, obviously on deadline day. I wouldn't mind Liverpool going after him, to be honest with you. I still think Liverpool got that defensive midfielder. If Liverpool did that defensive midfielder win, I think Liverpool can definitely challenge for the title. And at the moment, we're still in it. We're well in it. We're well in the title race. Arsenal are obviously top at the moment. I do think it will be Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool in terms of chances for the title. None of this Spurs nonsense. Spurs have now been found out. Let's be real, and have now been humbled, especially their fan base as well. So Spurs, they're focusing on the race for top four now in terms of finishing fourth, which is where I put Spurs at the start of the season. I did say they'll finish fourth though, start of the season. I mean, Aston Villa, they're 2 points off the top, so it's all right saying, yeah, but they won't be in it at the end of the season. They may not be in it end of the season, but you have to say they're in it as well. But it's still early to choose in this season, to be fair, who's title contenders, who's what, and who's what. And but at home to Fulham, I expect us to win comfortably. I do. I really do. I expect it to be a dominant win. 3-0's probably been nice, but I'm going to say 4-0. I'm going to say 4-0 Liverpool in terms of my star prediction. Obviously, I think it'll be Terho and Dole. Back fourth, Arsenal-Arnold. I think Matip will play then. I do think Matip will play. But does Konate need to play for his sharpness? We got Sheffield United in midweek away from home. And yeah, exactly. We should expect to win that as well. No matter what the lineup is. So Arnold, I'll draw Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Samitas. I would love to see Konate start though, as he's our best. I do believe he is our best centre back at the club, Konate. So I'll go for that as my back four. I do go for Gomez, yeah. No, we'll go Samitas. But then Samitas needs a rest. You feel he might need a rest at some point. So you know what? I'm going to completely change that. I can't say Alisson. Terho, Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, and then go for Gomez at left back. Midfield three of Szoboszlai and McAllister, obviously having their start because they didn't start in the Europa League. And I think Curtis Jones will start as well. So it'll be Jones, Szoboszlai, McAllister. And front three of Salah, Nunez, and obviously I think Jota's out injured, isn't he? So I think it'd be Salah, Nunez, Diaz as the front three. And my start prediction, like I said, I'm going to go for a 4-0 win to the Reds against Fulham. And obviously, in terms of I'm going to say right now, we're in the title race at the moment. Arsenal at home to Wolves could be a tricky game. For Arsenal, that. Because it's going to be a patience game for Arsenal against Wolves. And Wolves, they beat Man City, even though it was at home. They beat Spurs. So Wolves can dip the big teams at them. So not a tricky game there, Arsenal. But I think Arsenal will probably edge that 2-1 in that game. And Man City are at home to Spurs. Aston Villa away to Bournemouth. I think Aston Villa will destroy Bournemouth, in my opinion. Fair play to Unai Emery. Fair play to him. Quality manager. Man City then Spurs. I think Man City hammer Spurs. I really do. I think Spurs, with the injuries of Dot, Spurs have Dot, and obviously they are naive to stick to their principles in terms of the high line under Ange. It's Ange's style at the end of the day. It is Ange's style. Jurgen Klopp did that when he first came to Liverpool, and he did slightly change it, and that does have been title winners and Champions League winners. But I can't see Ange changing that at the moment. So if he doesn't change it, the high line against Manchester City, suicidal. Manchester City, they're destroying Spurs at the weekend. Trust me. I'm going to go for a 5-1 win to Man City against Spurs. So they're main games I'm really looking at, to be honest with you. that involves Liverpool, teams in the round Liverpool, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think Man City hammer Spurs. Paying high line, if you pay that high line against Man City, suicidal. Trust me. So, but yeah, they're the other teams. Let's just focus on us at home to Fulham. Get the job done, which I think we will. I think we will get the job done comfortably against Fulham. I don't rate Fulham this season. I did a watch on them against Manchester United. Awful quality up front. No quality up front. Obviously, not a massive win against Wolves, but I think they could be in where they're in trouble. Fulham, I really do. I'm not saying they'll get relegated, but I do think they are definitely in a relegated battle by a 20 mile, in my opinion. So I'm door for 4-0 win to the Reds. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below on the last performance and your thoughts on the Fulham game down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you later. Come on the Reds.